Pearson, detective. If I'm not tailing some husband who's having an affair, I'm looking for earrings that someone lost on the road. If this is all a detective does, I'd be better off changing careers. Agreed. This work not going well. Real gift for under a statement you've got. There's so little of it going around that work is turning into occasional pastime. Around here, even if a big case does occur, people would rather just round up all the suspects and interrogate them with the butt of a weapon than get a real detective to investigate. You'd be amazed how many... Sir, can I ask what ethnicity you are or where you're from? The name Pearson isn't really helping me. I'm thinking you must be from Snezhnaya, but I don't know. Or maybe you're just not crying. But then where did your parents come from originally? You're amazed how many criminals they end up catching. A decent chunk more than the number of people who actually commit any crimes, I'd wager. I would agree. Wholeheartedly. I take it you haven't gotten any big cases lately? Well, I mean, I guess, if you count. Not long ago, I helped a merchant from Samaria find their lost sumpter beast. It fell asleep curled up down an alleyway. The sumpter beast was pretty big, so I guess you could say that means the case was big too? That's not quite how it works. Why do you want to change careers? Detectives aren't very popular in Nodkai. The only cases I get are for very minor problems. May I suggest going to Inazuma? There's a lot of detectives there. Or maybe that means the market is too saturated. I've been dreaming of cracking a really big case. Pinpointing, Fontaine actually would be a great place for you. Pinpointing the one tiny hole in an otherwise airtight act of criminality. But now I'm starting to think that instead of dreaming about it, I should be writing it all down and turning it into a detective novel. Yeah! That sounds great. At least in Nodkai, being a crime novelist sounds a lot more appealing than being a detective. In fact, I already have some ideas. You look like you've seen a few things. Why not be my first test audience? Yeah. I'm all ears. Alright, first up is The Rift Hound of the Bashkirovs. Obviously a play on The Hound of the Baskervilles, or whatever it's called, the Sherlock Holmes novel. Hounds of Baskerville? That's it. The central conceit is this. A family who raises rift hounds uses them to open rifts to a secret room where they can carry out murders without leaving a trace. Oh! Okay, why not just let the rift hounds do the murdering then? That's a good question. Maybe I was too focused on explaining how the family could open the secret room. Alright, how about this one? The Bakufu Food Taster Murders. A food taster for the Yashiro Commission uses their position to put poison in some tricolored dango, personally prepared by the shogun. Why is the shogun preparing dango? An attempt to assassinate the head of the commission. I don't think they'd be able to taste the food. Huh? I'm not sure I understand. I think I see what you're getting at. There's no way a food taster would be allowed to touch something made by the shogun themselves, as that would be seen as disrespecting the latter, correct? I guess I need to brush up on Inazuman culture. I'm based on how much you know about these things. Alright, this one's a surefire hit. The Curious Case of Liyue Bulle Fruit. Bulle fruit don't grow in Liyue. Oh really? I always thought bulle fruit were a Liyue specialty. I thought my fantasies would make for exciting detective novels, but it looks like becoming a crime writer isn't any easier than being an actual detective. But you live in Nogkrai. Why can't you just write something here in Nogkrai? It's writing about what you know. That's an important thing about writing. Oh well. I tried, sir. Tried to give you some words of wisdom. I have noticed these are Scandinavian-looking boats. See, I turned the music up for you guys. Aren't I nice? I am never getting out of this city. Holy shit. Kamenka. What color is your hair? Is it meant to be brown? That's kind of weird. That's kind of green. Hey, friend, pal, buddy. Listen to this inside scoop. Snezhnaya is about to go all in on Kavaki. Get your shares here and invest in a future that belongs only to you. Shares? The full name's the Kavaki Concept Investment Certificates, the hottest product in the speculative market right now. Just fork over 500,000 more and they can be yours. Get it now and you can ride the blue ocean wave of profits. Don't hesitate. This is the closest you'll ever be to the wealthiest retirement you can imagine. You don't exactly strike me as someone who's made bank. This is but a simple periodic adjustment. The market's whims are as the tides, or so they say. But it's exactly at times like these that an overabundance of caution is not the play. Trust me, you'll make your millions back in stocks, just like me. As long as we can get 10 more strategic investors like yourself, we'll be back in the game in no time. Can I knock this guy out? At least he reacts to me assaulting him. Drahomira. I like the color of your pants.
What in the world should I do?
Your eyes are really ugly. I hate these models that have these really gloomy, downward-looking eyes. Downward-looking eyes are just not aesthetically pleasing. Where in the world am I going to get this much more? There's no way I can scrounge up what's needed in this life or the next. I know the feeling. What's wrong? Please don't laugh. Here, look at this debt collection form. Oh, debt collection. Yep, I'm going to laugh already. I don't ever remember borrowing so much. Someone must have used my identity to do it. And I don't know who it is, so go to the authorities. Are there authorities on Nodcry that aren't for Tui? And the deadline is right around the corner. There's no way I can pay it back. First, this awful debt, and now there's an agent lurking outside my house. Yeah, I noticed. How could things possibly get any worse? Maybe you should ask them about it. Yeah, I could do that, but if they just start demanding that I pay up... Well, it sounds like you're not interested in actually getting yourself out of the hole you found yourself in. Doormat. Sounds like there've been some crossed wires here. No way. I mean, look at that agent over there. He's been staring for ages now. So... Kudratov. Ugh, just my luck. Collecting debts in Nodcry is so darn troublesome. What's wrong? Gah, you have no idea, mate. Why are you calling me mate? Aren't you from Snezhnaya? Don't think the Russians go around calling people mates. Comrades, maybe. The water here is deep as all sin, and while the waves are calm on the surface, the depths are full of hungry undercurrents. You're very poetic. The last time I went out to collect debts, the biggest gang in the Fleuve Sondra nearly had my head for it. The time before that, it took me until the end of my mission to realize the person I was chasing was being shielded by my own ruddy boss. Oh, that sucks. I mean, just look at me. Just why would they send a young rookie with no connections to a troublesome dirt hole like Nodcry? If something goes wrong, my salary might not even be enough to cover my medical bills. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I just want to go back to more Pasok. Am I incorrect for pronouncing that as more Pisok? Should it be Morepasok? Nah. Morepasok? And raise some deer in peace. Okay, I mean, Nara Park, here we come. Not like animals can just suddenly turn into a Fatui harbinger and give me the tongue lashing of my life. So I hope. No, but they can turn into a priestess. Yeah, ma'am, he seems like the reasonable sort. I recommend you just talk to him.
What in the world should I do?
Jaroshnsky. Oh, the Northern Bank. Can I go in? No. Hello, do you require a loan for your business? Would you like to try our new Happy Home Loan? We're offering 0 interest for the first 3 installments. What's the catch? We can discuss further if you'd like. We offer packages tailored for different needs, and you're free to take your pick of the lot. Just provide your name, address, guarantor, and your detailed travel log for the past 3 months. The more detailed, the better. Why are you after my travel log? Don't think too much about it. All this is so we can offer you a more professional payment plan. I feel like you want my personal details, and I'm not impressed. The people here don't seem to be the type to pay up, honestly. I thought the same way at first, but in reality, our rate of reimbursement is higher than even Fontaine's branches. Maybe it's because I tell our clients that the Northland Bank will provide suitable jobs to those who can't pay off their debts to help them return to their normal lives as soon as possible. Maybe it's magic. After hearing that spiel, the at-risk clients always end up settling their debts in just a few days. Yet forced labour, or the threat thereof, will certainly do that to you. Hello? Oh, okay. But don't I need to be a little moon dude? What were they called? Moon, something. That doesn't say. A common sight in Kuvaki suffused Nodcry, said to be the traces of passing Kuhenki. But yes, but there was a name in English. Riding the moonlanes allows you... But I can do it as myself? No, that's not me. Maybe I turned into one of those as we go. Allows you to harness the power of the Kuvaki to swiftly move along their path. However, the moon lanes do not all flow uninterrupted, and there are times when switching paths is the wisest choice. Okay. Well, riding the moon lanes as red or blue Kuhenki, you can freely use Kuvaki to interact with objects near your path. Okay. Oh, okay, never mind.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Follow the silver path. Okay, there's another path there. There's a time travel. Oh god, there's so much to see and do on these bloody roofs. Holy shit. Jump higher. When in an empowered state, characters can press jump when within same colored unipolar fields to perform a special jump. To the moon! Characters will jump higher. Oh, this is where the thingy is. Wah! I'm up and away! Okay, I was going to go about this logically. Just start from one side and make my way across, and I always like to go left first. Treasure! Get
A
off.
treasure buried in time.
Well, it's not really buried in time. It's literally just on a rooftop. Hello. Koloman, Harbour Officer. Getting home from here takes forever. It's always such a hassle. Half my workday every day is my commute. That's a bitch. Have you considered moving closer to your work? That's rough. Sure is. Doesn't even pay that well. And I've got to leave before the sun comes up and get home long after it sets. Whether I leave my house or go back into it, my kid's fast asleep. Maybe in a few years, I'll find that I've raised a child who doesn't remember my face at all. Again, have you considered moving closer? Back in the day, Yeah, this wasn't a good way to make a living either. Used to think that life was all about having a thrill. Easy to think that until the comrade dies. See, comrade. Dies before your eyes. Never mind. The past should stay in the past. Nowadays, all I want to do is live with my family in peace. You need to move closer. Oh, was that the only response? Sorry, I thought there was a second one. My bad. Bye. Good lord, it's so windy out there. So how do I... Oh, hello. I was like, how do I get back? I can just tee my way to victory. Huzzah. So we did that. There's no way across. So that's the hot dog place. That's going to take me all the way around, which is going to suck. But like I said, we're being methodical about it. So off we go. Collect moon particles. How many? 32? This better be a bloody, what's what I'm looking for? Circuit. It must, hopefully it takes me back. Sorry, I was too busy focusing on my task at hand. Oh, but, damn it. There's a thingy up there. Oh, there's so much to see and do up here that I'm missing. Did you see? There was a waypoint up there. Yeah, there. And then there's a thingy up there. And then there was something else that was bright that I passed over here. Oh, no, it's probably just that smoke actually that I saw. Never mind that part. But yeah. Wow, I got so high. 'Cause she's so high above me. God, that song's ancient. Laughing it was older than I was. It's not. But still. Okay. Do I just take that back or do I feel a need to... no, that's going the wrong way. Can I get back? I don't know that I can. I don't think it goes in the right direction because the rings are missing. Yeah, see, it only goes one way. Okay, well that sucks. Let me go back this way then. Oh, there was a hole back there I forgot to go in. Oh well. Anyway, I was over here. Getting terribly distracted. shit. Hi? What? Why did I hear a chest? That's weird. Oh, that's how I got up here. Yes, I see it. Thank you. Look at that building. Looks like a little creature. Okay. So I was down here. Is there any reason to be up here? Yes, there is a chest. Thank you. Definitely going to get the achievement for grabbing all the chests. Okay, is there anything else over here, or do I go around now? Wait, is this where I came from? No, this is not where I came from. So where's this lead then? Oh no, it's nighttime. Don't be nighttime. It's hard to see where I am. Wow, what's with this huddle? This kid seems to think he's playing a game, but no one else is playing with them.
Your hard work is paying off, as it should.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Did you hear about what happened?
What happened? Hey, did you hear what Big Sis Hidimba said? Hidimbi? She said that there have been sightings of the supposedly sunken Atlas out at sea lately. Yeah, but it's already been ransacked. I did. There's no way it's true, is it? She even told me that the ship's full of treasure from Snezhnaya. Why, if only there was a way to get my hands on some of that. Marla, my dear, please don't even think about that. Even if there's treasure on that ship, it's not something we should have anything to do with. What is it that the Frostmoon Scions say? That ship was cursed by something out at sea, and only someone as bold as Big Sis Hidimbi would come into contact with it, or persuade others to. That's true. I'll tell my husband to be more careful when he goes out to sea. What if there really is a ghost ship? I'd love that if there is a ghost ship. I would find that really fun and invigorating. Can we go do that? You guys good? We like having a battle of robots? Oh, we are. Bunny versus no bunny. Oh, you actually don't actually attack each other. I hear you, and I will get them momentarily. Okay, children. Come with me, Meta. Come on. They've got two-headed birds, three-eyed dragons, and treasure chests full of more that also bite. Sure. And if you're lucky, you'll even see some fae. The wind blows like whooshoo, whooshoo. And once that thick fog comes rolling in, right. I can't wait to set off. Vaesa and Meta, the best adventuring duo in all of Nogcry. Am I right? I mean, yeah, sure. It's just that I remembered there's something I need to do. Maybe next time. But Meta, you just told someone else Father's not in today, which means I can go out on an adventure, didn't you? Well, yes, my friends from the conch game. You must have misheard. I was just saying that I can't go out on an adventure. Father's not in today, so I need to take care of things at home. But next time, all right? We'll go together. Next time we get a chance. Yeah, woohoo! All right, I'm going to get up early every day then. No way I'm missing out on the chance to go on an adventure with you. Yeah, she sounds super nonplussed, dude. And it sounds like you're pulling shit out of your ass. Where exactly is this magical place? Ma'am, how are you a tailor with no store? These stitches need to be tighter. Otherwise, those brutes will just rip everything apart again. Are you a tailor? Oh, I'm just doing some sewing for treasure hunters. That's how I make a living. Their line of work involves lots of activity, which means their clothes wear out fast. Thankfully, they're also willing to pay good mora to get them fixed. That means I get by, so it's fine by me. About your skills. Skills? I don't have much of any, really. I just do a little work with needle and thread, like I did in my hometown. And practice makes perfect, right? Well, not that I'm anywhere near close to perfect. I failed my master's expectations and will surely be mocked by my fellow apprentices. But at least these skills have proved useful here. Not a total waste, I suppose. I mean, if you're making a living, good for you. Assuming you want to live here. You're from Inazuma, aren't you? That's right, specifically from Yashiori Island. Over there. Well, I just couldn't stay. That's why I came to Notcry. It's a foreign land, but at least it's a safe one for now. But of course, if I needed to leave here, that's fine too. You're working... Oh, 2 lots of treasure. You're working hard. I'm fine. An ordinary gal like me doesn't need much to be happy with her lot in life. Good for you. Take this place, for example. It's a little cramped, but there's food, shelter, and it's safer than Yashiori Island. Still, thanks for your kind words. They're kind of rare to come by for a wanderer like me. Oops, I didn't even see what she gave me. I'll have to look at a sec. About the maddened Inazuma samurai lurking around. Oh, yeah, give me intel. You must be talking about that maniac who takes a swing or five at anyone he sees. To tell the truth, we're from the same village. Ooh, can you give me intel? He's called Gonpachi. Just like me, he fled Yashiori Island. I guess you could say he was like a little brother to me. But he strayed onto a path he shouldn't have in order to survive, and crossed people he shouldn't have. In the end, he got his childhood sweetheart, who fled here with him, killed. That's what finally broke him. Ooh, guilt is a rough motivator. If you encounter him, please just keep your distance. He's lost his senses. I'm sure he'd cut even me down without a shred of hesitation. Or, well, if you could free him from his suffering, it'd probably be a mercy that poor kid hardly deserves. This fleeting world, a body clad in sorrow, cherry blossoms full, untended by tomorrow. Spring departs, never to return. Never to ever return. I'll kill him for you. Now what'd you give me? Teachings of vagrancy. That's appropriate. Okay, is this just taking me back to the stalls, which I don't want to be at? Yes, it is, because this takes me to the hot dog stand, which I don't want to be at just yet. Let's just go back. I don't think I'd made it to this square either. We're over here somewhere. I was over here. Okay. Look, we're being methodical. But OCD must be methodical. Yeah, we're supposed to approach it from this angle. Yeah, and it's nighttime. Best time for it, I guess. Question mark. What's this for? But I already got what I needed from over there, but thank you. I hate that you can't investigate while climbing something. It's never intentional to climb something. Oh, hello. Is this just a back area of the square? Yes. No? No. Yes? Yes. Oh. Oh, there's a lift down. Okay. Ack! I just wanted the purple thingy. That's the money shot.
Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
Which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Yeah, I'd like to know as well, actually.
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Notcry as an adventurer's paradise. So she kind of thought it'd be a bit more picture perfect somehow.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Notcry's past, the age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae.
Lantern Fae. Tell me more.
This individual performed many good deeds for Notcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory. But then, one day,
What happened?
there came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Notcry, and for a time it was left desolate, heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished. That Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Notcry. In theory, at least, it is somewhere a person can do whatever they wish, and become whoever they want to be.
So it's a lawless paradise. So it's a paradise of freedom?
The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's Central Plaza, and the flagship tavern is over that way.
Hey, what's that building over there? You know, the biggest, tallest one.
Oh, that's gonna be Aino's workshop.
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
Does it pose a great threat to the people living here?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? That weeping in the fog? Those are the cries of a young woman being dragged away.
You're saying people actually hear things like that?
I have not witnessed enough wild hunt attacks to give a statistically sound answer, but the oldest legends say that all people saw was the ghostly shadow of a woman in the mist. It wasn't until later that it became a full-blown calamity. Abyssal monsters and all.
Huh. When you put it like that, Paimon's really gotta hand it to Aino. Not only did she repair you, but she's even built a giant cannon to keep the wild hunt at bay.
Absolutely. Aino is very impressive indeed. Anyway, according to my schedule, it is time I took you over to the flagship.
Oh, sure. After all, we shouldn't keep Barca waiting.
He wasn't there.
Paimon's not sure if he'll actually show up at the bar this early.
Well, he will, because the quest will dictate that he appears. Have faith in the people of Mondstadt, Paimon. As far as they're concerned, any o'clock is bar o'clock. Oh, it is a town full of alcoholics.
You're right about that.
Okay, so it wants me to go back to the flagship. I just wanted to get the statue of a 7. It looks better at night, damn it. I just want to get a statue of 7 because I'm tired of not being able to see anything. So please take me that way. Don't look at anything, don't touch anything, just go. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's a lot closer than I thought. Oh, because the map was really deceptive. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Oh boy, that is not the shape I was expecting. Okay, so let me scroll up for a second. I didn't even think about the fact that there's more than one statue. Oh, the other one's over there. So there's 2 islands. There's Lempo Isle. I feel like there's 3 actually. I feel like Lempo Isle, the something Isle, and then the Moon Isle. Not necessarily in that order. Oh no, there is another one there. Okay. I think the Vitui's Island is going to be the smallest, and that this is going to be the Moon Deer place. Yeah? That's what I'm thinking. A whole 6%. I've spent all this time and I've done 6%. Oh, that really sucks. Oh, there's another one over there. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the big... Look at this. I have traveled this much in, what, an hour and a bit? Oh, I entertain myself sometimes. We have the Clink Clank Crumb Cake Craft Shop. Oh, it was the cannon we were looking at. Her store is all the way over there. So I guess the quest is going to eventually take us around that route. I assume there's no other way to get there. Yep. And we've got an under valley kind of situation over there, which comes down off the path. Lakoi's over here, whatever that is. Baramos Barrens, that's a wordy one. Fish shop. Fishing. Star Sand Shoal. Blue Amber Lake. It's a very tiny lake. Oh, there's the Nothing Passage, where the samurai is going to be for the bounty. I don't remember where the other one was, actually. I remember that there was a beach. This beach? I don't remember. And the Eye of Krati, whatever that is. Is that meant to look like an eye? I'll take your word for it. That's a dock of some kind. Okay. It's not very pretty terrain, but, you know, it's Nodcry. I can't really expect prettiness. I don't really have anything to worship you with, ma'am. But you can have all 3 that I possess. You're welcome.